Happy premiere day, everyone! So we're doing something a little different today. We're actually going to be watching this as it premieres on Disney Channel. And this is kind of different for us because usually when it comes to Ducktales, they air the episode at like 6 in the morning and then they just show it continuously all day long. In this case, however, they're actually showing it at prime time. Who'd have thought? So we're actually going to be watching this live, including commercials and everything, so expect a lot of jump cuts.
There might not actually be commercials for this one, because it's
in between the two
yeah.
episodes, maybe, but who knows?
See.
We'll see. You know Disney has to get that promotion money in there, so... But either way, I'm excited because we got, of course, 2 episodes. What were they called again?
So, I'm so handy. We've got Handy Ann and Fort in the Road.
Mm-hmm. Just so you know, we did not look at any spoilers for this, not even like the clips that leaked online. We are going into this totally blind, not even a synopsis of the episodes. So yeah, everything is going to be a complete surprise to us, just so you all know. And now, without further ado, let's watch Season 2 of Amphibia. Wonder if there's going to be a new opening. I do like this. It's so jaunty.
So bouncy.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Oh, here we go. Damn. Ha, you see? So yeah, Sasha is definitely a villain now.
It's been 3 months. Still up here.
Wow.
Alright, Sprig. You're feeling better about the whole Sasha incident?
Why did you say that name?
Totally fine.
You're never too young for a Vietnam flashback.
Devastated.
Impressive, huh? This here's an all-terrain custom model family wagon. Calling it the...
Isn't this exactly what they did in the second season of Tangled?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
This is their whole road trip season.
Not calling it that.
Left alone to face wildfires, locusts, tornadoes, flaming locust tornadoes. Anyway...
That's a thing.
Didn't realize.
Any dogs with bees in their mouth, and when they bark, they shoot bees at them?
Being dramatic.
Oh. Sharknado, eat your heart out.
And I thought Australia was bad.
Oh, they have 10 of these a year.
Whatever that is.
Oh my god! Even the snail has abs!
Actually, I'm Dave. That's Chuck. I grow tulips.
Oh darn.
Well, we're boned.
That happens when you piss off a bunch of bee drills.
Those look like Yanmas. Or Yan Megas.
But it turns out that means they deserve the best, right?
That-
It's a shovel.
I'll take 10.
How can you afford these things?
First trip, but which trusty slingshot? I mean, Rocky's got the most.
Jesus Christ, he puts Bart Simpson to shame.
Is it weird I talk to my slingshots?
No, Sprig. It's normal and cool.
Ah, thanks, Silverbolt.
He's crazy, boys.
I'll let fate decide. Let's try that again.
Behold, my latest concoction. This gunk won't just protect your crops, it'll awaken a power within them. A power, some would say, that's better left.
I'll take it.
Wait, really?
So it's plutonium?
Hear the rest of my cryptic warning?
Nope.
She's gonna
We're gonna
make
come. We're gonna. Damn it!
She's gonna come back to a farm full of tobacco. Oh, it begins.
How's it going, bro? Not a Falcon crisis. Went a bit overboard. It's fine. I figured it out. Oh, you picked this one? What? Why?
Oh, you jerk.
Pick the right one. Pretty sure. Maybe.
Oh no. Just bring them all, dude. Like, why do you have to bring one? You never have too many weapons. Again, how can you afford these things?
Well, let's get the flag.
This is how Attack of the Killer Tomatoes started, isn't it?
Yes, great. How are you?
Wow.
I was right! Attack of the killer turnips. Ooh, that one has a booty. And that one's an alien. It's a xenomorph.
Wow, how could this have happened?
But, well, he did. Why didn't Sigourney Weaver do that? He just,
My potato!
my potatoes!
But-
We did it. And the
Wait a minute, it's Plants vs. Zombies, isn't it?
But they're not zombies. They're the plants.
Why not both?
Oh no!
Oh
They
god.
formed Vegetron!
If I only had a sprig.
Don't go that way. That's toward the house.
Mm.
You just made a big
Oh no, she's going Super Saiyan. Ow!
Eat your vegetables.
Go on, eat the broccoli. Don't be a sissy boy. Dad ass.
That was
Dad ass.
Yeah, the house.
It's not your fault the mysterious green energy turned the crops evil.
Actually,
Uh.
it is.
Say what?
Why?
And that was Chuck, wasn't it? Yeah.
He has Charlie Brown powers.
Why do you think I hired Chuck in the first place?
Sorry I doubted you, dude.
I grow tulips. He does.
Wouldn't it be a good idea to bring the music box with us on the trip?
Oh, no. It'll be safe with my contact. Now, turning back now.
Did we give the key to Chuck?
We're turning back.
Well, that's uncomfortable. Although I'm surprised I didn't get merge with the veggies.
Did you see
Hey,
that
Frog,
sign?
help you.
We've officially- Are you excited? I'm excited, and you should be more excited about it.
Excited.
Excited.
Yeah, it's just, there's a lot writing on it. It's amazing. It's majestic. It's hurting my eyes.
Nah.
It's even better than I could have dreamed.
Turn down the resolution.
Things can get dangerous fast. So, from now
Oh
on,
no.
follow Pop Pop's rules of the road.
Rules of the road! And don't get the fat guy!
It's got a problem. Rule number 98. Never strike a heroic pose on the flag. That invites disaster.
I mean.
One time, we drove to the Grand Canyon and didn't stop once. Well, if anyone can figure out
That
how to
does not
follow
make
these
sense.
rules, it's us.
No shouting. Marauders will follow the sound and steal your skin.
A rainbow waterfall? Oh, we gotta pull over.
Road rule number 243. All natural phenomena lead to an unnatural death.
It'll lead to Ponyville. You don't want to go there.
Zoom, Zoom.
Hop on our backs!
All right, Bessie. It's time to show the world how fast you can go.
Rule number 149. Never drive faster than a June bug can fly.
But.
Good.
Oh, that's
thinking, little
cute.
guy.
Oh, they ran over it.
Ooh, Amphibia's best diner? Okay, we have to stop here.
Rule number
If you don't agree, then what?
Don't stop anywhere claiming to be the best.
So ignore half the places in New York City.
No ice cream in the flag.
They don't call it a tourist trap for nothing.
Hey, I just...
And I really want to complain about it. The road rule 345. No complaining. Takes care
This is like the rules from Zombieland.
One more cool and exciting thing.
We're coming up on the ruins of despair.
If you didn't want them to know, why did you tell them?
No one knows, Ann. They've been here long before any written history.
Sounds like a place in Neverending Story.
Left unsolved.
And I'm definitely gonna hurl. Can we stop for a second?
Dang it, Ann. How do humans cope with such unreliable innards? Let me know when we can start moving.
It's called rest stops.
Look out!
What did we learn?
See, it's because of shit like this why he has that rule book.
What the
Hey, it's those,
Are those
that Pokemon.
computers?
They're
They're
actually-
like
Yep.
pastorals or whatever. I'm gonna touch everything.
Touch. No touching.
What does this button do?
No!
Hike!
Implied historical significance.
Uh-oh.
Levers.
Oh, no!
Okay, rule number 68. Never, ever pull a lever.
Wrong lever!
Why do we even have that lever?
Oh, look at that.
Assembly line activated. Routine protocols engaged.
Assembly line.
This is rather high-tech.
Factory. Please place them on the glowing access point.
Whoa, what now?
Mm.
It's got me.
I know they're sending him into Tron.
Mm.
That wasn't so bad.
But-
Beach ready. Take your time, kid.
If you wish to cancel the operation, please insert new disk.
that crease summer.
He's sitting.
All of the buttons.
Detected.
Oh no, it's pissed.
We've just entered the boss level.
Seriously, take your time, kid. I take it back. Oh!
Ian, what the heck is a disc? I don't know. I'm from another dimension, not the 90s.
Insert.
I feel old. Just jam a book in there.
What the heck? What the heck?
This is not a disc!
Rule number 2. Don't celebrate till you're completely out of danger.
Come on, Hop Pop. The danger's clearly over.
You know, you two should be more like Polly. I told her to stay put and look where she is. Where's Polly?
Not surprised.
Let's see, maybe do it. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, blame the snail.
Oh, can we stop at the Hills of Impalement? I've heard it'll traumatize you for life.
No, I've got something else in mind.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
You love ice cream.
You know, there was a time I'd pick out the mopeds. That time is past.
Now I don't care.
Like it.
Guess we'll never know. Guess we'll never know. Guess.
Yep, got it.
It's gonna be related, isn't it?
Oh great, it's an automaton. Oh, that was interesting.
I mean, not a whole lot of story in terms of, the overall plot, but obviously we're on the road now.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like how, they still have little adventures in between everything. So I guess we'll discuss the first half of it first. Dear God, Anne is paranoid. I mean, granted, we've seen the type of stuff that's in this world, so I guess it makes sense. But again, how can she afford all this stuff? And plus, when you think about it, it's like, yeah, it's not really that effective, considering all the giant things that are in this world. It's like, yeah, they can just stomp it and it wouldn't even matter. Thank God for Chuck.
Yeah. I could have told
The
you from
master
the
builder.
get-go, yeah. I could have told you from the get-go he was going to wind up being, everybody overlooks him and then he turns out to be, powerful and stuff, so,
We found the origin of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I just love it have the xenomorph in the form of an eggplant. Dear God, I didn't realize Sprig had that many slingshots. He had a whole closet full of them. Some of them don't even make sense. There's ones that were off to the side, one that looks like a freaking scythe, and I'm like, how does that work? They should have brought all of them and just used a different one per episode. That would have been cool.
Or combine them all into one giant slingshot.
The ultimate weapon. But I think the biggest thing, of course, is the Calamity Box.
Yep.
So, as of now, we know that it's safely buried in the yard, for now. But it's all a matter of time before Hop Hop has to tell Anne about it, because... And I'm afraid when that happens, because she's not going to take it well. But I'm also worried if, someone's gonna find it before they get back, because that'll be really bad.
Yeah.
And on to the second episode. I don't know about you, but I actually kind of agreed with Hop Hop for the most part. Because, yeah, he was being a stick in the mud, but when you think of how often they throw themselves into danger without any thoughts of the consequences, and the fact that they're trying to, get to where they need to go as quickly as possible, it's like, yeah, why not follow his rules? I get, you want to see stuff, but this whole trip is about sending Anne home. You think there'd be a sense of urgency to that.
Yeah, but on the other hand, it's like, if they're trying to send her home, then that's just, one less, the sooner that they get there in terms of, the ultimate goal, they'll, that just means that, that'll be less time for them to spend together. So
yeah,
I do think, you do want to take some time to, spend, with each other. Obviously, you don't want to do the dangerous,
Yeah.
the dangerous could kill you stuff, but... you gotta stop and smell the roses every now and then.
No, that I agree. I mean, if this was like a casual vacation, I would totally understand him being a sticker, because I hear so many stories from, like, my friends who've, like, been on trips with either family or other people, and they would, like, do nothing. It's like, we're gonna go to this one amazing location, but we're not gonna make any other stops, and we're only gonna spend, like, 10 minutes there tops and then leave. It's like... what's the point?
It's like that in the Tiny Toons episode where they go to Happy World Land and all they do is go on the one ride and they leave.
Pretty much. So yeah, they traveled for how many weeks and then it was like nothing. Oh God, that drove me up the wall as a kid. Like, you have to be super freaking boring to, like, only do that. Not to mention, super rich to have wasted that much money. So now we have another antagonist to worry about, that friggin' automaton that they inadvertently created, I guess.
I suspect it's going to be related to the box.
It's possible. Yeah, because up to that point, we're kind of, like... I kind of was under the belief that, magic was kind of the primary thing in that world. The fact that they have that level of high tech is like, damn.
It's the old one's tech.
So they're doing a whole She-Ra thing. But I'm also wondering, too, because Anne still needs to find Marcy, so you think she'd be a little more eager to go out and look for her.
Oh, I'm sure they'll run into each other.
Yeah.
Like, probably literally.
Yeah, most likely. Interesting with the change they did to the opening, because now we see Anne fighting Sasha, and then we see Marcy kind of in the background, like not facing either of them. So I'm wondering if she's going to be like a neutral party in all this. Like maybe she blames both of them for her hardships, and she doesn't want anything to do with either of them.
Entirely possible.
So for now, though, we are on our way to Newtopia. Again, the only spoiler I kind of saw for that was, again, the promotional poster for it. So we know that it's like a grand, like, kingdom type setting. We know there's a king. I've seen pictures of, like, some of the other new characters there. So we definitely have some people of importance, or creatures of importance to look forward to. I'm wondering if maybe this is going to be like a Bossing Say scenario. It's like this big grand city, but like, the dangers that go on are like well outside of it. Or maybe there's a corruption in the middle of it. That's just what I'm theorizing for now.
I mean, there's always corruption in the city. Let's not even...
We have the stereotypical corrupt mayor running Wartwood, so it's no doubt that there would be a corrupt king running it. Or some force of corruption behind it. I mean, isn't that usually the thing? What did you think of the start overall?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's just the beginning. We have to get, on the road, and, there's not much to it. But obviously, it does kind of make me wonder the fact that they left the box behind.
Yeah, that makes me really uneasy. Like, on the one hand, they're probably going to be set upon a lot in their travel, so it's probably better they don't have the box with them. But on the other hand, it's just lying there in the front yard, and we don't know if there's, like, a magical means of, like, tracking it or anything. Like, for all we know is that, I mean, hopefully Hop Hop's the only one that does know where it is and can only get to it, but again,
I mean, he only buried it.
Yeah.
It's not like it couldn't be found.
Right. Maybe Chuck will come across it when he plants his tulips. And it's like, oh. So much to look forward to. So, I guess we'll try to do this again next week, assuming it premieres at the same time.
And assuming, we're not busy when it airs.
Yeah, so otherwise it'll go right back to our taped format.
Yeah.
Really glad there was no commercials or anything. I'm glad it's just a straight shot, because that always annoyed me with premieres, is like they just keep riddling it with all, like every 5 minutes is like a commercial. So this, I'm glad it's just that. Thank God. With that being said, we'll see you next time. Did we see what the next episode was?
I did not check yet.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We're
a little prepared.
I'll change that next week.
Yeah, I'll add it after this video ends.
Yeah.
So, but don't worry, we shall watch it, and we will be prepared to theorize then. So, hop of the morning to ya, even though it's evening.